Hey guys, we're going to check back on how to solve open sentences. So I'm going to write an example on my whiteboard for you here. And we're going to go back to do some algebra. All right, so algebra. Woot woot. And Mr. Nutty's around somewhere to help out with this too. So I'm going to write an example on a board to get started. And this is where we use variables in place of question marks. In the past, you might have seen something like this. Like a number sentence with a missing blank, and your job is to figure out what number goes there to get your answer. Well, you know by counting up that 12 plus 7 is equal to 19. In algebra, what we do is we replace the unknown with any letter. So I might call this A. So 12 plus A is equal to 19. Well, what is A? A is equal to 7 because 12 plus 7 is equal to 19. Okay? Let's try a harder one. Some number S plus 312 is equal to 400. This is the part I don't know and I have to figure out. So I'm going to ask myself, what number plus 312 will equal 400? One of the ways I could do this is I could count up from 312. So in my head I could count up 322, 332, 342. I could count in my head. I could make a drawing on my sheet and count up 2. Or I could subtract. 400, take away 312. See, all I'm doing is I'm moving the 312 to the side. $88. So I now know that 88 plus 312 is equal to 400. I want to check my work to make sure that I did my subtraction correct. It's correct, so my answer is correct. Let's try another one. 28 minus some number m is going to be equal to 7. So I have to figure out what I am subtracting here to get 7. So I can ask myself, well, if I were to start at the number 28 and count backwards, how much would I have to count backwards by to get to 7? So you could do that in your head, you could do it on your piece of paper. And I know that 28 take away 21 is going to get me to 7, all right? A lot of this sometimes is just guessing too. Another thing you could have done is you could have brought the 7 over to the other side and subtracted. And then we'd check our work. Now be careful, this doesn't work all the time. For example, if I had I cannot bring this over to subtract because I know that this is going to have to be a way bigger number than my answer over here and then my answer over here because I'm taking this away from this. So if I have my variable first, one of the things that I can do is ask myself, well, what number take away 27 will get me to 42? Or in this case, I can bring 27 over and add it on. So it's a little bit tricky when you run into other situations like this. So 29, that's not correct. I need a 69 there. So 69 take away 27 is 42. a lot of the time, the best thing to do is ask yourself in your head, what number do I need to get to my answer using my operation? One more for you. Some number times 8 is equal to 56. Ask yourself, what number times 8 will get me to 56? And you should know your basic facts. It should be 7. So 7 would be your answer.